Alright, the extra clothes that I brought on this trip are just some darn tough socks. And those are for sleeping in, or if you got back to the car, I don't want to have wet socks on from hiking and hitting the streams. We've got some dry Russell from Walmart, basically, running shorts, no liner. Roll that up, throw that in there. These are their dry fit or quick drying clothing line. Same thing, Russell shirt, you know, very cheap, and it's dry powered, 360 dry powered. They're dry quick stuff. And that's pretty much all the extra clothes I brought. It's an extra shirt, extra shorts. I've also, for warmth, since we wasn't getting down below 65, there's no need to really bring a puffy or anything like that. So we just basically brought, for warmth, obviously your raincoat always traps in that heat. I brought a quarter zip, which is also a Russer power dry 360. I love this one. This one's actually very warm and never stinks. I could go 3-4 days and never get a stink out of it. I don't know what it is about this particular Russell. I've not been able to find one like it again, but all my shirts and stuff, you know, they get that stench in them, but for some reason this quarter zip, it keeps scent out. It's got some kind of scent reduction. And then I've got for my pants, it's just basically my wind pants, which I'll put a link down on there. These wind pants are pretty awesome. So, and they weigh like 3.2 ounces. I use they're water resistant and block the wind. So that's basically all we brought for clothes. So that keeps the chill off of my legs. This keeps the chill off of my arms and stuff. So, and Gray opted out of putting anything on other than his long sleeve shirt. All right, for rain gear, my wife got me this Lightheart gear rain jacket, and so far I'm very impressed with the rain jacket. Now it does trap in heat, but the good thing about the Lightheart gear is it is 100% waterproof. Unlike some of those breathable jackets, it is made in America as well, and the jacket does have pit zips though. So even though it does hold in that heat, it has pit zips, and $100 for this jacket. I'm going to do a review on it once I've had it for a while. It also has its own logo. You can choose to use the stuff sack or not. All of it together is under 6 ounces, so even with the stuff sack, and I have found this is pretty slippery material, so putting it in its hood and balling it up tends to come out. But I also use the stuff sack for my wind pants as well. So it's readily available. I put it in my front mesh pouch. And also I have a rain skirt, which this is just a homemade trash bag rain skirt. Basically it's one of those flex bags, so it doesn't tear as easily. I just took the bag, cut out the bottom, and I've taken a toggle here for my drawstring, so I'll draw that up. I take the toggle, and that cinches it up around my waist. Now obviously I'm not that skinny, but you get the point. Need to go hiking a little bit more, and maybe I'll get that skinny. For a big guy, I'm not quite sure how this would work. You might want to use a little bit bigger trash compactor. I'm about 275, 5'10", and it fits me perfectly. I have to pretty much loosen it up all the way to get it there. I just slip my legs in, shoes and all. No slit. You know, you cut it at the right length. You can do a slit. That'll probably work just fine. You know, I'd do it maybe halfway up, but this seems to be working for me just fine. And the good thing about it's disposable. I'm not worried about it if it gets harmed. I probably will eventually get me a Z-Packs or something, but it all fits in my stuff sack just like that. And so does my 3.2 ounce wind pants as well. And like I said, I'll put a link on for that. It double duties as warmth, and it is water resistant. I'm gonna have a video coming out on that. I've gotten in the shower with the wind pants, and it held up for 5 minutes of standing in the shower with just a little bit of water coming through. So they're not waterproof pants, but they are water resistant without a doubt, and definitely traps in that heat. So these are the body wrap wind pants that I was talking about. I mean, I was looking at the Montbell pants. They're 2.6 ounces. They have a zip that comes up. Those pants are pretty awesome. However, I've been trying to get them for a year now, and every time I call them, they say customs is holding them up. So the alternative is $18 for a 3.2 ounce, and these things, I mean, packed down. So they can go in my raincoat stuff sack as well. So all of my rain gear / wind gear is all in a nice contained area, which that lets you know how packed down this jacket can get. Obviously, if it comes in a stuff sack, all of this stuff can pack down. That's small. This is my 450 Totes 450, just so you have a comparison, right? And that's me smashing it down. So that's my 450 Totes. That lets you know how small this packs down. And all of this is under 10 ounces. I think it's around 8, anywhere between 8.6, I think. I'll give it a weight one day and throw it on there, but all this together is under 10 ounces, most definitely. Rain gear, the whole shebang. And all that for $118. So I just take it and I stick it in my mess pouch right there in the front. Readily available, and it's my rain gear, so I don't care if it gets wet.